Hey gamers, today we're going to look at Gekido bot battles. Let's check it out. Setup for this game is easy. You'll pick one of these fantastic looking minis. Of course, cool mini or not, is going to have a lot of nice minis there. And then you're going to pick your player's player board. Ta-da-ta-ta, like that. You're going to put these dice on this corner here at 6 each on the die there. Of course, you're going to set up the arena like this. These tiles do shift around and they do have special abilities on them, so each game will be different. What you're also going to do is you're going to take 3 of these little cardboard tokens of each of your opponents. Your opponents will have a cardboard token of you, of course, added to the 2 others on there. And this is so that you don't attack the same person twice in the same round. So basically, once I attack Slicer, I've attacked him. Not done. I have to attack one of these 2 now, and then so on and so forth. So it forces you to attack every player, and you must attack the other players if you can. If you physically cannot, let's say I'm this guy and I want to fight Slicer, who's over here. Okay, well, the rules say that you can move orthogonally or diagonally, but you can only attack orthogonally. So anyway, if that was the case, then I could attack someone else and just flip Slicer's number over. Now, once all 3 were flipped, you flip them back over again and start again. Now, where you land on a tile also depends on what's going on. Some tiles can give you, this one gives you a -2 in offense, but a +2 in defense. And then there are others that's flipped. They give a +2 in defense, +2 in offense, -2 in defense. Others will let you re-roll, get a 3rd re-roll. Usually you only get 2 re-rolls. This one gives you a 3rd. And then other ones will let you flip the die on its other end. And that'll be that symbol here. There is a symbol in the middle that gives you -2 defense, but you get to choose 3 cards and pick one of them and discard the others. There are these cards here that are power-ups. What you can do, you can play one at a time unless you have a card that says otherwise, and you'll just play one of these cards when the time approaches, and they'll tell you what these do. Now, how do you attack someone? Well, it's very easy. You can either move and attack or attack and move. Either one you want. So if I started here, I could attack this little kitten guy, or I could move diagonally and attack Slicer. These, like I said, these minis, cool mini or not, man, it makes some cool looking games. Anyway, so what I do is I roll these dice and I roll them up to 3 times. And what I'm trying to do is trying to get one of these types. I'm trying to get 2 pairs, 3 of a kind, full house, 4 of a kind, 5 different ones, not including my color. So I couldn't use any X's there. Whereas the other players couldn't use the blue diamonds or the pink squares or the red circles and so on and so forth. Or you could get the hardest one, which is 5 of a kind. Now, whichever one you do here, you're going to deal that much damage over to the left. These numbers to the right are the damage you will get to yourself if you fail. Oh no, it backfires. And once you lock them in, you can't move them around. So if I tried to lock in for 5 of a kind, but got 4 of a kind, I couldn't shift these die up here. So anyway, you gotta be careful when you're going for the big hits there. But you would take these hits on these die, and you would just move the die down however many hits it took. So if I took 3 hits, I'd be down like that. Once those die are down, you'll be shifting die over to this area here. Now, how you're going to know that is if it says upgrade, you'll go to the empty spot that says upgrade. Sometimes it's an extra defense. You'll put it to a 1. If I get 2 other upgrades later on, I'll put that to a 2 and a 3. That's permanent defense. Some are permanent offense. Some, like Meow, doesn't even have upgrades. Oh no. What Meow has is a lot of powers. You see, you got these powers, 1, 2, and 3 powers. So I can put my 1, 2, and 3 powers right here. My 1, I can roll an extra die, but that's only once. Once I use that, I remove it. This force a reroll, I can only do that twice. Once I use that, it's over. Same thing with flip a die. I can only do that 3 times. Now there are power-up cards, like little lightning cards that you can get that can help recharge some of these, but you can't recharge them if they've already been used and done. Anyway, so the last thing is cards. It may give you 1 card. If so, again, you would pick a card from the deck and play that one. So there is a card hand here, depending on what kind of robot you have. You see some have 3, 4, and 5. Just depends on the robot. But that's how many cards you can have in your hand at one time. Some card may say, hey, you get some armor. What you do is you just roll one of these regular cards, regular dice, and then put that on the armor track here. And you'll take damage to armor first before you take damage to here. Now, of course, what you're doing is go around just battling everyone until there's only until all these are if all these are gone, that robot is eliminated from the contest, and the last robot standing wins. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Well, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Gekido. Who cares? It's made by CMON, which, as you know, I'm not a big fan of CMON. I have 2 CMON games, and now I'm adding a 3rd. There's not much to this game. It's just move, hit. It's simple, it's fun, it's basically a family game in a way. If you like Robo Rally is kind of like a race with a little bit of shooting. This is all battle, and it's not too bad. Like I said, I like the Yahtzee mechanic, even though it's kind of simple and straightforward. The game ends really quick. This is a quick game. And that's another good thing. But the robots are cool. My nephews absolutely love it. And if you have an Ollie's in your area, I've seen this game for 15 bucks. For 15 bucks, it's well worth it. Probably even 20 bucks. But other than that, I wouldn't pay anything more for it. But it is a fun yet simple game. If you're looking for a game about battling bots that I think everyone would enjoy. I think my adult gaming group enjoyed it too. Not as much as my little nephews. They absolutely loved it. But anyway, yeah, this is CMON. Look at that. 3 games in 1 year. That's a record. But yeah, pretty good game, so I'm keeping it. All right, gamers. That's all the time I have for now. But until next time, you know what to do. Gekido battle on.